fun?
Go ahead.
Well, go ahead. Oh, I guess I can.
All right, everybody, go ahead. This is fun. Yep, 6-minute flight.
Through the tower, which is 2, 3, 4 seconds or so, 200 feet or thereabouts, you're already going 100 miles an hour. And you're shaking and you're rattling and rolling, and wow, it's just a magic experience.
You wish to bring everybody with you and show them this because it's an awesome experience.
I would tell you, don't be surprised that this ascent seems like it goes by really fast.
After a while, my face hurt. I was thinking, that's weird. Why does my face hurt? I realized because I was smiling. I was so bright that my cheeks were cramping up.
Yeah, I can remember sort of letting out a whoop and just laughing.
It's pretty exciting to get off the pad and see the pad go away and realize that you're on your way.
I've flown thousands of hours on every space shuttle simulator NASA has. And I can tell you that this is the most realistic simulation of a shuttle launch there is.
It's a very, very dynamic ride. It's more than anything I've ever experienced in any airplane, I feel, for sure.
So if you're the type of person that has a need for speed, you are really going to love this simulation. It's going to be a great experience, and you're going to really feel like you're going somewhere fast.
And I hope you have a lot of insurance.
Hi, welcome to the Shuttle Launch Simulation Facility. I'm Charlie Bolden. I've flown the shuttle into space 4 times, twice as a commander. My colleagues have put together an interesting little experience for you today. You're about to go on a high-fidelity launch simulation, and I'm going to help you get through it. See, before any launch, all astronauts have spent thousands of hours being tested and trained in simulators, a lot like the one you're going to ride. You'll be riding on a special module that fits right into the payload bay. But before you go aboard, you better go over a few basics. Launch preparation for your mission will have started accelerating here at KSC months in advance. But let's cut through all that and move you way closer to launch. I'll start your clock at, say, 4 hours before liftoff, when it's still dark out. Before you got suited up, the shuttle's external tanker ET was fueled up. The ET holds fuel for the shuttle's 3 main engines. Inside the ET, there are actually 2 separate tanks. One has liquid hydrogen at 423 degrees below zero, the other liquid oxygen at 298 degrees below zero. They start really cold. But when those 2 liquids meet in the shuttle engines, you'll find out. About 2 hours before you launch, you boarded the orbiter through what we call the flight room. As you climb through the hatch, that orbiter already seemed like it was a living, breathing thing. Then they pulled back the access arm and left. Everybody else is smart enough to get out of the air and you and your crewmates are strapped to the reason why. Within 400 feet of the pad, flames and heat from the engines will kill you. Within 800 feet, the sound will kill you. Within 4,000 feet, the snakes and alligators might kill you because all that low-frequency vibration really screws them up. So I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's back up to T-minus 10 seconds. Those sparks are hydrogen reburn or sparkers. They help prevent a fire or explosion by burning off any excess fuel around your vehicle. At T-minus 6.6 seconds, you'll hear a loud roar, and you'll feel a big rumble. After the main engines start, you'll feel the shuttle sway forward a little, but don't worry. It's engineered to come back to vertical before you go. That's what we call the twang. You're getting a lot of power from those main engines, but you're going to need even more to get to orbit. That's where the solid rocket boosters, or SRBs, come in. These guys were the most powerful solid fuel rocket engines ever flown. The SRBs ignite when the countdown gets to 0. And believe me, you'll know it. Once you fire the SRBs, you can't turn them off. So you're going somewhere. You better just focus up. Now, here's how all that's going to happen to you in real time. It's like 10 seconds before the engine starts. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 3, 4, and let it roll. Once you feel the time, the whole maneuver gets down position. But with all that acceleration pushing you back in your seat, you probably won't even feel like you're upside down. About a minute into the launch, the aerodynamic forces reach a critical level we call max Q. Here, the forward thrust of the rockets is fighting the resistance of the air, and the shuttle is like an aluminum can being squeezed harder and harder. To make sure this doesn't happen, We throttle down the engines to maintain pressures we engineered the shuttle to withstand. Once you pass through max Q, we throttle the engines back up. It was at this moment that we lost the Challenger in 1986. So this is always a thoughtful moment in any mission. About 2 minutes into your flight, all the fuel is spent in your SRBs. You jettison them and they'll parachute down into the ocean. These guys were designed to get clean, refurbished, and then used again on another mission. Your ride will get a little less bumpy once your SRBs come off, but you're still going to keep accelerating. So that's when a few moments later, your ET will have spent all its fuel, and you'll be go for main engine cutoff, or MECO. Then you'll jettison the tank. We call that ET7. The tank will break up in the atmosphere on the way back down. It's the only part of the shuttle system that wasn't designed for reuse. Congratulations, you made it into orbit. That's assuming, of course, there were no malfunctions along the way. Naturally, we have hundreds of contingency plans in case something does go wrong. Take a moment to memorize these now. Back off. Good. Our time here is up. You ready? Because now you have to take your chances in the sim and hope the sim supervisor goes easy on you. Now it's time for you to experience the sensations of launch firsthand from inside the shuttle. See you aboard.
Trainees report to simulator. Trainees report to simulator.
Never did this before. I didn't even know it was here. It's a big spaceship. Hex, I saw the simulated one.
You're really sure you want to do this? Because everything's looking good for your launch. As you can see, your shuttle should be pointed straight up on the pad, so we need to get you into that position.
Wow, that feels real.
Normally, the astronauts would have to wait like that for a couple of hours, so just sit tight. I'll be back. Just kidding. Now, remember, in 6.6 seconds, your main engines will ignite. Then the shuttle will twang. Then the SRBs are going to light, and you are off. something goes wrong now, you don't have enough fuel to abort back to the launch site at the Kennedy Space Center. Fortunately, everything's now, at least for now. Guess I spoke too soon. See? That's what it's like in a training simulation. The diabolical sim sleep and your trainers are always throwing emergencies at you. Let's see how the crew does.
Houston, it looks like we have a cabin leak. Roger, we stand negative DPDT. You are go to cabin press leak procedure.
Negative DPDT means that you're losing air pressure. A cabin leak is never a good thing. Your flight deck crew is working on the problem now. Ever been to Zaragoza, Spain before? Well, if they can't fix it, you'll be landing there in a few minutes.
Is the cabin relief isolate valves? Roger, looks like that's all the problem. Press to Nico.
The crew isolated the leak. Nice job. Looks like you're still on track. You're now pulling 3 Gs. You don't want to go over 3 Gs, so you're going to throttle back a little and get ready for main engine cutoff.
3 back to 72%.
You're now going 23 times the speed of sound, or just over 17,000 miles per hour. When you hit 17,500, get ready for main engine cutoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nico.
Wave goodbye to the external tank and say hello to outer space. Thank you for joining us on this adventure today. Now, whenever you see a space launch, hopefully you'll remember your experience here today. And at least in spirit, you'll be on board. And who knows? Maybe one day you will fly with us.
Houston, we've landed.